What is up, YouTube? It is your boy, the Black Exorcist here, and I'm back bringing you another flashback story. It has been a while, but this one is going to be about the time that I got my forehead scar, which, if you don't personally know me, I have a scar on my forehead. It's from sword fighting. Yeah, it's from sword fighting. But it's like, it's not as bad as you think. Alright, let's rewind the clock. Alright, let's go way back to 2010. That's 6 years ago. For those of you who like to believe that was like sooner than that, because people don't believe that 2006 was 10 years ago, which is kind of crazy. But I mean, yeah, that shit happens, right? But let's go back to 2010. This is the year where like Love the Way You Lie came out. This is the year where you had fire shit came out. Yo, all I do is win, no matter what. Oh, that came out 2010. So now you got an idea of like, what happened in 2010. This is the year where like I'll go to college and shit in 2010. And I had all those fire songs that comes on the parties or whatever. But like I said, I digress. Like I said, I fucked that up. But fuck it, we're gonna keep on going. I digress. And 2010, I was in 8th grade, and this is the summer of 2010. So this is more like I'm 8th. Oh wait, is it? Actually, you know what? Hold up, I'm just thinking about this right now. This might fuck up the entire video. It might have been 2011. It might have been the summer. It's 2000. Alright, I'm gonna say it was 2010. It might have been the summer 2011. I think about it. But I'm still gonna say it's the summer 2010. Just because now that I think about it, it might have been 2011. But fuck it. 2010, 2011. Fuck it, alright? And this is the summer of that, and I'm just going into high school. Okay? This is like I finished my 8th grade year. I'm going to high school, and I'm going to a new school relatively where no one really knows me. Okay, but that has nothing to do with the story. One of my friends from the neighborhood, we were both in the Kingdom Hearts. We both loved that game to death, and we were having a sword fight. Okay, and this was like a wooden sword fight, but we pretended we were Keyblades. We're going hard, light versus darkness. Okay, Rico versus sword. We were getting into this. Okay, like. Picture every single nerd at any convention who like to do little fucking fake ass sword fights. Picture that, but upscale it times 1,000, because we were actually in that bitch. Okay, we was actually trying to hurt the other person. We were out there trying to change that perspective from light to dark. We was there. Okay, like picture the final battle between Sora versus Rico in Kingdom Hearts 1. That was us, bruh. Except we wasn't going through fucking darkness and shit. We wasn't kind of. We really couldn't fly through the fucking walls and shit, and I couldn't cast no Thundago on a nigga. But you get the point. Okay, this is a taijutsu fight. Basically, all we had was our fucking wooden swords and our hands. That's all we had, cause we was out there. Okay, we was out there. And the idea was that it was just something fun to pass the time. Whatever. We wasn't gonna really hurt each other too bad, and we didn't think we could. Honestly, we didn't think that we was gonna hurt each other too bad, because keep in mind the swords, they had this tape over. Okay, this tape would kind of block it from splinters. And I'm breathing hella loud. I think I'm kind of close to the mic. Oh well, fuck it. So now let me stop. What was I saying? Oh yeah, okay, look. So we wasn't trying to hurt each other too bad. We had this tape over the fucking sword, or the swords or whatever. So it wasn't like we're trying to seriously injure each other or whatever, right? But when you go hard, and we were going hard. Okay, this is you gotta keep in mind we were trying to really imitate Kingdom Hearts, and what we saw. It's kind of back in the 80s when Kung Fu moves were all the rage. You see a lot of kids was used to try to do a lot of Kung Fu shit. Hurt each other that way or whatever. But it's the same as that concept, except we was into Kingdom Hearts and anime and shit like that. So obviously we would try to do it that way, and we went hard. That was the situation. And obviously this nigga was playing some Smash Bros too early in the day, because he hit me with a counter, and that's what fucked my whole day up. Because I was actually doing all right. I was hitting him, defending, attacking, was doing good. And this nigga hit the down B on a nigga. He was like, chink. And that's the noise. When you're playing as Martha or whatever, that's the noise that kind of makes the little chink noise or whatever. And so he hit that down B, and time fucking slowed and shit. I swear to God, this happened so fucking quick that time slowed. It happened so quick, but but so fast at the same. It's the same thing. It happened so quick, but so slow at the same time. Like it happened so fast that I couldn't react, but it happened so slow that I saw it all happening. Like I can't really put it any other way than that, but basically it happened so fast that I couldn't move my sword to defend myself. I couldn't get out the way, but it happened slow enough that I saw his hand. I saw everything he was doing, and I just couldn't stop it. I couldn't do anything about it. So he hit me in the forehead, hard as fuck. Not only that, he also disarmed me, so technically speaking, he won. But that's besides the point. So I'm still trying to fight. I haven't gave up. I don't got Karaga, but a nigga's still good. Are we still here? I got a potion. It's called my will. Okay. I got the heart like sword. I was ready to still fight. I go over to pick up my sword, and then I'm realizing that it's raining, right? Because I feel like this water is splashing from my forehead, so I feel like it's raining. Okay, water's going down my face or whatever. So that's what my first thing I look up and see if it's raining, and I say something too. It's like I just felt the raindrop, and then they're like, nah, I don't feel nothing, right? And one of them actually looks at my forehead and he says, oh shit, dude, your forehead. I put my hand to it, and I feel the water, or what I thought was water at the time. I feel the water, and I took my hand away from it, and then I saw that it was red. And at that moment, I hadn't really felt the pain of beforehand. I didn't really feel I felt it because I got hit, obviously. So I felt that, but it didn't really hurt that bad until I realized what happened. When I realized what had just happened, that the pain that I was feeling, that's when I was like, oh shit, this nigga really just hurt me. That's when everything crashed. Okay, that literally my legs gave out and I actually crashed on the ground. That's when all of that happened. Okay, so these niggas don't know what to do. They're all wilding out, right? Because oh shit, he's down, he's hurt, he bleed, he got blood everywhere. That's a lot of blood. Oh my god, what are we gonna do? So the nigga whose house we was at, right? He goes in the house and he comes out and pulls out 2 freezy pops. And I'm trying to look at this nigga keep my arm on the ground. I feel like I can't move my body. Ichigo couldn't move his body when he was fighting Byakuya for the first time. He got hurt. He got stabbed and shit in the foot. He couldn't move his body. That's exactly how I felt. I couldn't move my body, so couldn't really look at this nigga. But when he handed me them freezy pops, I'm looking what the fuck is this shit gonna do? First off, I was in such a shock that I couldn't really hold my body, but so he was just holding them out to me until for a couple of seconds I gained my composure again. But this nigga I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is that gonna do? He gave me a fucking paper towel and 2 freezy pops. Ain't orange fucking flavor too. What the fuck? I don't even like orange flavor, bro. You gonna at least give me the strawberry joints. If I'm about to die and bleed out right here, you gonna at least give me the strawberry joint, bro. That was my mindset about the whole fucking thing, because I already knew alright, well, this shit hurt like a motherfucker now. I'm bleeding out a lot. I might die. I was scared as shit. I was scared as shit, right? But what scared me more than the fact that this actually might cause serious injury was that I gotta go home in a little bit. I gotta go babysit my little sister because my mom gotta go to work. What if I go into my mom? So eventually I had to go home. I had to, for real. So I go home and I walk through the door, and I know that's blood dripping. Actually, I'm holding my forehead, right, and there's actually blood coming down, and and a little bit drips on the floor. And she says that I'm getting something on her floor, and then she looks at me holding my forehead and say, "What happened to you? Let go. I think I need a band-aid for real. My forehead just hurt. We was just playing around." And so I release my forehead, and that's this deep ass cut there. Keep in mind, I haven't seen it yet. I didn't even take a thing about it, take a picture of it or show me. I haven't seen it yet. I'm just going for what other people are saying. Kids or teenagers or whatever. They're because I'm 13 years old. Keep in mind. So they're oh, it's not that bad, bro. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be alright. You're just bleeding a lot, but that's because it's the forehead. The forehead bleeds a lot. In which I learned that to be actually true. The forehead does bleed a lot for whatever fucking reason. So. We wasn't really too worried about it, but my mom, she, gets, really concerned for, real fast, which is funny, because before she even, was concerned for me, she was concerned for her floor, because we just moved into the house, and I already got blood on it, and I guess she didn't notice that was blood at that time, but, she did thought I dripped on something, so she got mad that I was dripping something on it, and then she saw that, I'm bleeding and I'm actually hurt. And then she, like, you know, changed her attitude real fast. And I was like, yeah, I think I just need, like, a bandage or something, like, to wrap my head around it. And she was like, oh, no, you gotta go to the hospital. Look at all that. And, like, you know, I keep in mind, like, I haven't seen it yet, so I have no idea, like, what it is, for real, right? So, you know, we go into the hospital, and, like, you know, we didn't even go to the hospital, right? We went to a clinic. We went to a 24-hour clinic. I think it was a 24-hour clinic. We hit the patient first. I'm not sure if they're 24 hours or not, but that's where we went, okay? And these niggas, in their infinite wisdom, thought it was a good idea to, instead of giving stitches, which I still think that I needed, because, you know, I still think that I needed. These niggas gave me some fucking glue. And I can't remember for the life of me if it was iodine or something like that. I think they might have used the iodine like, to clean up the wound or whatever. And maybe they used the extra glue, you know, to glue it shut. But, you know, I feel like they could have done better. Because, like, hear me out, right? Like, later that day, after it was all said and done, like, that shit was reopening. And, like, cause this nigga, like, they didn't seal it. They didn't seal it until the second time we went there, because it was reopening. So we went there again, and, 1 second. Burp. Alright. Yeah. I'm not taking this out. I'm not recording this again, too. That's the problem. I got this is like the third time I recorded this. I'm really not doing this again. What is that? Where is that? What is that? Oh yeah, so we go there again, right? And this time, oh, I got a yawn now. Damn it, bro, fucking up. All right, so we go there like again, like I said, for the third time. So we're going there, and this time they actually, you know, give me something to cover it up with, which is good though, cause like the first time, like I think I might have skipped this part cause I was burping or whatever, but like that night, like okay, I was out like. I was out. I was knocked the fuck out, right? And I get up to go to the bathroom, and that's when I noticed, like, when I'm about to I'm washing my hands and shit. So I just got done taking a piss or whatever. I'm washing my hands. I look in the mirror, and I'm bleeding again. Now it's not as much as it was before, cause like the whole wound didn't open up again, but it's still like, you know, the blood coming down. So like, ma. And that's a lie. You know, black kids will get their ass because they do that shit. So I had to walk into that room slowly as fuck, like you know, just like gently nudge. Like I was out here creeping and shit, like this fucking Mission Impossible, right? So, but like I was like just like lightly like nudging my mom for real, and hopefully that, you know, she'll wake up and like she will take me back to the spot. So then she did. She took me up to the spot. And they instead of like giving me stitches, they were like, I think they should have done, like I said. What they did was they glued me again, but this time they gave me something to wrap it up with. And I ended up going to school. I'm pretty sure I went to school with the fucking headband on, and I just like lied and I was like, yeah, it's just a headband. But underneath of it, I had the fucking that guys from like Paid in Full and shit. No, it was a bandana. I had a bandana on, and underneath that bandana, I had the guys at the bottom of my face, like I was looking like Ace Boogie from Paid in Full. And I was, and like in order like to keep people like away from like having me wear the bandana, I started to fist pump. Like I just started to fist pump at everything I did to make it like, because this was like a new school, no one knew who I was at this time, so I was just like, yeah, fist pump, yeah, high school, yeah, hype. And like. So you can actually ask people like who knew me at that point, like what was I doing the first day of school? Just fist pumping. And that's the reason why I wanted people like to not associate myself with that the bandana, with people that actually could, you know just like, because my thing is like I didn't want people to like probably see through the bandana and like see that I had like, you know, shit on there, because like if you saw, you would assume that I got fucked up, which in reality I did. So long story short, that gave me a permanent scar on my face. That, I mean, at this point now, it's kind of, we tried to make it go away with some kind of cream, but I mean, it didn't. It got lighter, but it never fully went away. And, you know, I'm actually, like, you know, stuck with this for life. And it's kind of from a dumb decision that I made in my childhood. So, I guess the moral of the story really is, especially for you younger viewers, is that when you're a child, some of these things that you do actually matters. Like, this fucking forest car. It's not sexy, it's not appealing, you know, it's not badass as much as like I like the, you know, yeah, I got it for sword fighting. But, you know, it's from wooden fucking swords, okay? Like, it's not cool, and, you know, it's going to be with me for the rest of my life, and every time I look in the mirror, I actually think about this. I laugh a little bit now, because, you know, it's like, whatever, you know, I have a girlfriend, I'm happy where I am right now. You know, I'm working on YouTube, working on my college education, so I'm happy with what I'm doing. But, you know, I still gotta look back and laugh and like, oh man, like, what if it was worse? Like, keep in mind, this could have been worse. It could have done something. It could have damaged me mentally. Could have damaged my brain. Could have, you know, you never know what could have happened. And I just wasn't thinking about the consequences, you know, of, you know, this situation. So I definitely do urge my younger viewers, like, before you do something like this, just think about what will happen if it goes wrong. I know you're probably thinking like, oh, but it's not gonna go wrong. The chance of it going wrong is so small. Well, you know what? It might be so small, but that's still a chance. Okay, so you gotta think about it. Okay, it's like think about this. When people play the lottery, they think about what's gonna happen when they win, but that's such a small chance they're gonna win. But they still think about it. So it's like, why can't you think about what's gonna happen when something goes wrong? Such a small chance, but you know, you should still think about it. I'm gonna leave y'all with that. That's a good ass metaphor, cuz. Look at that. Ooh. I'm about to fucking write a book like Confucius for real. Look, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. And actually, comment any other story you'd like me to tell, like, from my life. Like, if it happened to me, you know, I probably can tell, like, you know, like, I already said my first crush or whatever. So, I mean, you know, other stories, you know, something like that. Like, the people that, especially that every male goes through, you can ask me about it, and I'll gladly tell you. And chances are it's probably gonna be funny. Like, most of the male first are actually pretty hilarious. Let's see, what else is there? I got a new type of content coming to my channel next week. Hopefully it's done by next week, next Friday I should say. So definitely be on the lookout for that. I got a new type of I got a new social media account. It's gonna be I made a Facebook page for my actual YouTube. It's the Black Axis on Facebook. Black Axis, spelled the same way. And I've actually been posting vines there, like, not necessarily vines, but like short videos. You know, they're kind of funny, they're gaming related. I actually want to start getting more and more into that as well, cause they were fun to make, and you know, they were pretty funny. I got a Naruto one right now, and I got a Zombies one. They were fun to make, and you know, they were short. They were short, easy, and pretty fun to make. And I have like a lot of ideas for other ones. I definitely want to get to some skits too, cause I got some great skit ideas. So I'm probably not going to do that till I get back. Yeah, fuck. I'm gonna have to edit that out. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna do that until I get back to my hometown. There you go. But shit, what was I about to say? Nah, I lost my whole train of thought because that's just where I live. Well, where I really live. Lost my train of thought. Like I said, I want to do some skate videos. Definitely want to do that when I get back home. My semester's almost over, obviously. And, you know, I just want to keep moving on from there. Like, I got my 50 subscribers. I just want to say thank you, you know, to each and every one of you. You guys really, it was really, it was actually a great moment for me when I saw that. I was like, oh snap, that's 50 right there. You know, that's the goal that I was trying to get to for a while now. And now my goal is 100. And after that, it's going to be 500. You know, after that, it's going to be 1,000. We're just going to keep building. You know, we're going to keep building these goals. You know, hopefully we can make it. Like, I'm just really glad that I got the support that I'm starting to get now. You know, especially now from my, you know, some of my friends too who are coming to support now, and that's actually a good feeling, I should say. And I just want to say thank you for real. Thank you for everything that you guys have been doing for me, and I appreciate it. When I get to 100, I'll probably do some kind of special. Probably, we'll see. I think that's all I got. I got anything else? Nah, I think I'm gone. That's your boy. This being your boy Black Axis, and yeah, I'm gone.